Sagittarius. Hey, Ken, you're right. Sag Nation, welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. Sag, this is a general reading, so this automatically means that not every single thing mentioned in this reading may resonate. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on the general reading. Now, if you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can always book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. We're always going to talk about sensitive topics, Sagittarius, if that's not your thing, or a very blunt reader is not your preference, please take this opportunity to click off this reading. Hello, Adana, baby boss. Let's get into it. Let's see what's playing out for you over the next 7 days for the Sag Nation. I almost called you Capricorn. Some of you are the Sag Capricorn cusp. Some of you are obviously dealing with earth signs. This earth sign might be a smoker. Or that might be a habit that you have, possibly. Okay, Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Cancer, yeah, you guys are dealing with water signs. Okay, I think you have given someone the benefit of the doubt before. You could be this week. Somebody that's maybe not around you. It looks like maybe this person is kind of absent from your life right now. I think Sagittarius, there's someone that would like to reach out to you. Someone could possibly be thinking about sending you some communication, especially if this is a situation where things did not work out and that you were dealing with somebody who was creeping around on you. Now, this is a habit for this individual, Sagittarius singles. Somebody could be coming into your energy. Get to know this person. Take your time getting to know this individual. Please, Sagittarius, because for some of you, what you may not see coming in this handsome package with this person, because this person could be very good looking, they could be very charming, but at the same time, there's something about them that, some things about you that they may not disclose, and you may not see this until later on down the line. Somebody is prone to violence. Someone has a history of violent relationships. This is a habit for them. This is verbal abuse. This is physical abuse. There's a Scorpio involved in the situation. There's a third party for some of you. There's a child involved in the situation for some of you. Some of you share a child with this individual. Some of you do not. They may have children of their own. For others of you, this may not be going on with you directly, but it could be going on with your child or a family member. This could be their story if it is not yours. Okay. Good news is, Sagittarius, you got some money coming in. Money might be kind of trickling in. It might come in a little bit slowly, but it definitely reaches you. Now, there's someone that's being very cautious about their approach. Sagittarius. Nothing. Courts involved in your situation, police involved in your situation, something is going on. Some of you could possibly be connecting with someone who is in the military or is a veteran, has a military background. Somebody, if you have a legal situation, everything is just coming out in your reading right away. If you do, somebody in your situation is doing time. Is doing time, has done time. As soon as I parted, you got a court situation, possibly for a DV situation. Sagittarius. You're getting it. Some of you are getting a divorce. So some of you, it looks like somebody is waiting on the outside for someone to leave a third party situation, maybe waiting for someone to divorce or separate from someone. What happened to the Leo reading from last night? I'm going to repost it. Your financial situation is definitely improving. This is what's going on with this relationship. Somebody left you for someone else. Sagittarius, you're definitely hearing from someone. The air quality, random side note, around you might be not that good. Maybe you might be feeling kind of sick. Or you have allergies or this sort of thing, headaches. Some of you someone in the situation is not feeling well. You got a Gemini that popped into your reading. Some of you work online, by the way. Or this is some other story, which we're going to look into. Okay, so this person that you used to date, Sag. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. I talked to you that there were some things that this person may not be completely frank with you about in the beginning. There are some elements that are hidden from you. It's about certain things in their background that they don't want you to know about. Some unsavory things about themselves. They're going to keep this from you from the beginning, okay? They're not going to disclose too much information. Sagittarius or cross measure. But let's see what else is hidden in your situation, because it feels like there is. I just haven't seen what it is. It's another person. I see that because I mentioned that already. You have a third party situation. And you have someone that's not being honest about that. They're running from responsibility. So if this is you maybe trying to talk to them about it, they're going to dodge whatever you're saying. If there is a next time, your guys are saying listen to your intuition. For some of you Sagittariuses, this is a situation where you get involved with someone, you give someone the benefit of the doubt, and then in the end, you feel like your intuition was right all along. You may have a hunch about something connected to this situation. If you do, Spirit is saying you're absolutely right about it. Somebody in the situation is hiding the truth. They're hiding something about their past. Others of you, you're on the opposite side of the equation. This is someone that is coming back in to communicate with you to try to repair the damage of what happened. Okay, so there could be a reunion between you and this person. This might be someone that you feel always comes back to you. This might be someone that's coming back out of convenience. This could be someone coming back out of habit. Spirit says know the facts, kind of as you make this decision. Your guides are saying deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. You already know the answer. It seems like this is something that you've been giving a lot of thought to for a while, Sagittarius. Or this person has been giving this situation a lot of thought connected to you about what they really want to do. There's been a lot that's happened between you and this person. And I think that somebody is wondering if this is something that the two of you can really put behind both of you. Yeah, as a couple, is this something that you can really close the chapter and put behind you? I think that somebody is not sure right now if the two of you feel the same way about each other. So right now, it definitely feels that somebody's going to hide their feelings for you out of pride. Someone's coming back. There are some things that they're not willing to acknowledge. Some things that they're going to avoid. I think you're in a very competitive relationship. Somebody likes to compete with you. That's weird. I'm sorry. That's my 2 cents. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Yeah. So there's a text that comes through. Sagittarius from this person. Random, you might have some packages that might be coming through. This week, if you ordered something, you might be receiving those packages. What do they want to talk to you about? Oh gosh, somebody feels that the other one is not willing to compromise. There's something that somebody wants to work out with you or talk to you about. They feel like it's not easy to discuss whatever this is. That if they do have conversations with you about certain things, nothing good really comes out of these conversations. Especially if this conversation has to do with suspiciousness. Because like I told you, they're hiding something. You're right. This isn't the first time that they've done it. You know that. You already know next time, because you're already expecting there to be a next time, then you can listen to your intuition. You're not losing your mind. You're not crazy. Don't let this person gaslight you into believing that something is wrong with you because you're suspicious. You're suspicious because something is going wrong. Something is going on. Something has gone on before and is going on again. This is the reason for the tension and the arguments. Some of you, you're not having tension and arguments with someone, but they're having tension and arguments with somebody else. Like I said, especially if this is a third-party situation. I think your gripe with this person, Sagittarius, or cross-watcher, is that somebody blames you for their issues. They blame you and then they ghost the situation. So if they did, it seems like somebody did drop off the radar, and it seems like it's to avoid the fighting. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to fight. So this is the reason that they're coming back. I think that it's become glaringly obvious to someone that it's due to maybe their childhood issues, the trauma from their past, that things are not working out between the two of you and things cannot seem to have a healthy situation. This, like I said, it has something to do with somebody's past. It's not just with you that things didn't work out. It seems like someone may have like a slew of other relationships that didn't work out for the same reason. Toxic habits, which we all have. No one walking this earth surface is perfect. It's coming up in the reading as if it's a strong situation, like it's a big barrier in the relationship, because it is. So this might be, I don't know, it might be a little bit deeper than maybe your normal situation. But then again, can we really define normal? But something about this is definitely opposite of normal. There are some things that you found out about. This is the reason that it's causing distrust. Or it's causing you not to believe what this person is saying. Because it looks like either you and this person have ended things on a bad note before because of dishonesty. Yeah, see, this is why somebody's coming through. Okay, somebody's really hurt because of something that they found out about, especially whatever caused problems, whatever caused friction between you and this person. They're still hurt about it. I think someone wants clarity, Sagittarius. You might want clarity. This could be you wanting clarity on the things that you're suspicious about in order for you to move forward, in order for the two of you to work through it. Or this is somebody that wants clarity about, I think so. Somebody feels insecure about the relationship, or they see no solution to the problems that the two of you continuously have. Somebody sees somebody as reckless, and somebody is questioning whether or not they made a mistake getting into the relationship. I think that somebody is coming back because they realize that there's some damaging consequences, or they feel like there's some damaging consequences to losing you. I don't know. I said, I think you've gone your separate ways before, Sag. Yeah. So if you do let this person back in, it seems like you're still a little bit shaky. You're still a little bit skeptical to really believe that this person is different. Or you're wondering what's going to be different this time around if I let you back in. It seems like that's the biggest question mark on your brain. Okay, so that communication comes through this week for some of you. Yep, so when is that part of the deck? Reunion. Some of you are having reunions with family members. These family members could be children. Some of you are separated from your children due to a breakup or due to distance. Or maybe you have adult children that have moved out. They're living on their own. And this is you maybe coming back around to see them. It seems like there's a surprise pop-up, a surprise visit. Ooh, you might need to get your car serviced, Sag. You got some money coming to you, like I mentioned to you earlier. Some of you could possibly be going to the bank. You could possibly be getting a loan. But I definitely feel that someone is getting in touch with you about a financial matter. You could be possibly getting in touch with a creditor, but I think that maybe it's due to money. You might be going to the bank for whatever reason. Definitely money is coming to you. And some of you, it could be through student loans, because it seems like some of you could be concerned about your education. Either you're concerned about your own education, or the education of maybe these children that are in your energy. Maybe some of you teach for a living. This Spirit, what's going on with Sagittarius? Some of you have a legal situation connected to your house. Some of you, maybe there's been a loss of a job or a loss in a stream of income that has put you in a shaky situation financially. It seems like in the recent past, you've been worried about your money and worried about your financial situation. Maybe this is how you're going to make ends meet. Maybe this is you ashamed to ask for help or ashamed of anybody really knowing what's going on with your situation. Like maybe you're a little bit closed off about that, but when it comes to your money, your financial situation, you're not sure about what's ahead of you. Maybe this is you maybe not sure if you're going to remain in the same location, and if it's best that maybe you move to a different location altogether, a different city altogether. It just seems like there's a lot of uncertainty about what the future holds with maybe your living situation. For some of you, this whole uncertainty situation comes with the fact that maybe a relationship is on shaky ground. Maybe you cohabitate with this individual. And maybe because the relationship isn't steady right now, you're not sure if you're going to remain maybe under the same roof. Like I said, you're in a third party situation. You're on the outside of this, and there's a couple that's going through this. Some of you, you're part of the LGBTQ community. Sagittarius. What does this have to do with anything? I guess Spirit is just saying that might be a fact. That might be what it is. But somebody might be attracted to your person. I don't know. There's something going on behind your back, Sagittarius or Crosswatcher. Somebody could be married. Sag. Some of you Sagittarius could be getting married. If you are getting married to somebody, there's somebody that's kind of unhappy about that. They're pretty sad that maybe you committed to somebody else and maybe they feel kind of like ousted out of your life. That sort of thing. But yeah, money, your finances, things get better for you. If this is, because it seems like maybe there are some jobs that could have been coming through. Let's look at this. Spirit, show me what's going on with Sag. Their money, their job, their employment. You might be having an issue with somebody that you work with this week. Okay, because like I mentioned to you, you've got someone in your work environment that's very competitive. But this is you, Sag. Someone could possibly feel that they may see you this way. I think that there's something about your job situation currently that you're starting to outgrow. Because like I said, maybe some of you work online. You work from home. Or you work autonomously. You work by yourself. Maybe that's something you wish you could do, is work by yourself. And maybe not with this competitive individual. Maybe you work in the legal field. Or like I mentioned to you, maybe you are teachers, like I mentioned to you. You work in the education system. Random side note, you might have a device that has kind of broken for the umpteenth time, and you might have to go put this in the shop and get your screen replaced or whatever. That's what this looks like. Maybe you might be getting a new device. I think you work from home. I think you do. Or I think there's someone that you're connecting with, you're talking with on the computer. Online. What is this about this online interaction? So show me what's going on with Sagittarius. Come on. Spirit says somebody's playing around. And you have an idea of it. Your instinct is telling you somebody's playing around. Maybe this is you at work. Either that's the case, maybe you are kind of playing around, maybe you're playing video games or whatever. Like I said, something is distracting you while you're at work. And so maybe you're doing that instead of instead of working. I don't know. But like I said, it seems like you've outgrown your job. You've outgrown this situation. So maybe now you feel, because it seems like you're very goal oriented, Sagittarius. So maybe you're feeling like your standards are changed, and maybe you're wanting something more challenging. Some of you might work in medicine, and a Leo just entered your reading. Maybe some of you write as a talent. You blog. But I definitely feel like your gift is communication. So this might be something that you might be entertaining. You might be thinking about. In random side note, you could possibly be getting a tattoo or connecting with someone that has a lot of tattoos. Sagittarius, I see some traveling coming up for you. You're moving place to place. I think you're distracted by a few things. Especially, like I said, if you work online and your device is acting up and you can't really get done what you need to do. Collaborate. Somebody could possibly be collaborating with you. Maybe this is someone expressing that to you. This collaboration or this project that maybe you're working on could possibly have something to do with travel. It seems like this is possibly where you're getting money. Okay. It feels like it's through your work, through your talents. Maybe a brand new start. Okay. Or maybe like beginning to do something, like initiating some ideas that kind of come through for you this week. I think you might be changing careers altogether, Sagittarius. I think you have an aspiration to do so, but maybe you just haven't acted on it yet. Maybe you could be changing something about your appearance. Maybe it's your makeup. I don't know. Either way, you got some money that's coming in, and you got some opportunities that are going to be coming through. So whatever this is with these bills that maybe you didn't get paid, Sagittarius, because it seems like that's what you're concerned about. You're trying to solve some problems. Okay, especially if it's a financial issue. That's what it looks like you're trying to resolve, is that. It seems like there is a remedy to this. There's a solution that may come in for you connected to this, Sagittarius. You're going to be able to figure this out, or figure out how to maneuver your situation. Okay, so that you can be in a position where you're not stagnant, but where you feel that you can make some progress. You might feel that you're putting your effort into something and you're feeling that it's not paying off. Now, your guides are saying stay on the course that you're on. Maybe at least for a good chunk of time, maybe a few months before you make a change. Okay, but I definitely see a change on the horizon for you as far as work is concerned. This is definitely a change for the better, but it feels like it's up to you to kind of take accountability for these changes. Because honestly, it looks like you have a very creative side of you. Some of you are artists, you draw, you paint, or you just have a very creative mind. But it seems like you're trying to plow ahead when your spirit guides are saying, no, slow down, Sag. They also, your guides are inviting you to spend some time in nature. That might sound frivolous. It might seem like, what is going out in nature going to do for me? It breaks the monotony. It gets the creative juices flowing in your mind. And breaking away from the monotony seems like it gives you a chance to maybe hear from your guides. Because it seems like there's some insight, some words of encouragement that they're trying to give you. Some of you, it seems like somebody could be coming back around because they're homesick. I did mention a Leo. I definitely see like a Leo coming through very heavily. Okay. Somebody's ready to right their wrongs, Sagittarius or cross watcher. So it's possible that somebody could possibly be coming through with a genuine apology. Okay, didn't I say some of you paint? You're very creative, or there's a project that maybe you're working on. I'd mentioned to you collaborations. You could be collaborating with like-minded people on a particular project. It could be at work, it could be at school, but I definitely feel like your position, your title, your status may change. You may be experiencing an upgrade. You might be getting an increase in attention for what it is that you do, or what it is that you have the potential to do. Trust, believe when I say this, something about your situation is disguised. It comes up several times in your reading. So if anything, Sagittarius, please listen to your intuition this week. That's going to be of utmost importance, is that. Especially if you're talking to somebody online. You never really know who's behind that keyboard. Sagittarius, this feels like somebody could possibly be trying to like gather information on you. What is this? Well, Spirit says choose a new direction. You're going the right direction. There's something that maybe you're reconsidering. Okay. But I see that being on the table for you. Is, should I stay? Should I go? Should I do this? Should I do that? It seems like you're unsure of your decisions. Because it looks like you've got many different choices that could be in front of you. A lot of different options. Thing is, maybe some of you don't even see these options right now. You see things from a limited, linear vantage point. Your guides are saying, look around. Explore your options, Sagittarius, to get to one that makes sense for you. But they're definitely talking to you about getting to a quiet place so that you can have time to think without distractions. There must be some place that you're going. I think you're deliberately traveling somewhere. And I think it might be necessary to get directions. Or, you know, have your GPS handy, because it seems like you could possibly be getting turned around, Sagittarius or Crosswatcher. So we talked about your money. We talked about your employment. Some opportunities that could be coming up there. That seems like that's where you're thriving this week, is your work. Your commitment to, I promise you, it comes out again as soon as I part the deck to shuffle. Collaborate. Like I said, maybe you prefer to work on your own, by yourself, autonomously, but there might be people that are just interested in your brilliance, what it is that you bring to the table, Sagittarius or Crosswatcher. You might have a pet, Sag. Let's see what this is about this contract. It's a legally binding contract, Sagittarius. You might be signing on the dotted line for something coming up, Sag. You've been through some disappointments. There's a Libra, if I didn't say this already. There's a Taurus. Somebody was asking me in the comments about a Taurus. I see a Taurus. And you're reading it. It seems like you're biting your nails. Maybe literally, or maybe this is you just having anxiety about something. You're antsy about maybe a choice, or about a particular contract, because it seems like maybe you're waiting for this contract. You're hoping for a contract. This has something to do with moving. I definitely feel like some of you could be getting some good news about moving in this contract. Maybe you're moving back in. Maybe that is going to you're moving back. I did say maybe something about your location. Whoever this is that was asking about a Taurus, once again, confirmation about a Taurus. I said Virgo. I'm sorry. I said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Earth signs are dominating your reading. Uranus. This would be Aquarius. This could be people that are involved in this whole situation. So you got some contracts that are coming in. Once again, Taurus and Leo. Taurus and Leo are running the show when you're reading. What is this about the contract? Taurus comes right back up. Aries, Mars. This would be Aries and Aries and Scorpio. Virgo once again. Okay. We talked about communication coming through. There's a Gemini that's in your reading. Somebody drives a Ram or they drive a Dodge. That's what I see about that. I'm trying to see like what's going on with this contract, because it seems like you're nervous about it. There's a few things that come out. Yeah, maybe you're afraid. Okay. This is so much. Just when I think I'm kind of wrapping up, here comes more. You're afraid about maybe the outcome to a contract. Oh, I did say that you have something going on with court. You owe money, possibly to a court, to the court system. You owe money to regarding a property. Okay, you owe money somewhere. I said you're behind the bills or this sort of thing. Maybe you're afraid to move altogether to a new place. Maybe that's what it is. There's a lot of fear connected to that. Or this is you afraid to maybe move back in with somebody after maybe a relationship went sour. Maybe that's what this is. Because maybe it's a financial situation. Okay, because it definitely feels that you're trying to provide, or you're trying to provide for children. This feels like your children are definitely going to be pulling on you. These, like I mentioned to you, are not your children, nieces, nephews, siblings. You get my point. It's this sort of thing. Children are going to be pulling at your energy this week, especially when it comes to money, finances. This is what I think that you're worried about. Is, am I going to be able to pull through? Am I going to be able to provide a roof or this sort of thing? It seems like you're afraid about that this week. If you're not afraid about providing a roof over their head, then it feels like it has something to do with somebody that's in the household. There could be fear. Children could possibly be afraid of who is in the household or who could possibly be moving back in. Some of you have fear connected to work. Because you are, like I said, trying to maybe get out of a financial bind. You're afraid that maybe you're not going to find a particular job in time. Definitely feels that you will, though. Your situation, Sagittarius, your spirit guides say be patient. So back to this whole thing about this legal situation. Yeah, some of you are going to talk to the judge. It looks like someone is accusing someone of doing something. I wouldn't have to defend anyone if there wasn't an accusation. Could be somebody in a position of power that's accusing someone of doing something. What's a lot? You're getting into it with somebody at work. Possibly a Gemini. Possibly a Capricorn. You got a presence in your house, Sagittarius. You might want to get rid of this presence. Thank you. Justice. You are going to need to hire a lawyer. Maybe a high-powered attorney. Like I said, someone that's in a position of power and a position of authority is making an accusation about you. Could be a boss. But I think it's in the court system. And I think this has your energy a little bit down. And if you are going to court, it feels that there's somebody that's not playing by the rules. Let's rewind a little bit. We talked about some elements of your situation are hidden. And like I said, it's because they are. It's what someone's doing behind your back. Or maybe you're not around. It's who they're around. It's what they're doing. They might be acting like they're devoted when they're around you, but a whole mess when your back is turned. Or they're not doing this to you, they're doing this to somebody else and they're using you to do it. You might be the secret. You might be the well-kept secret. You might be someone that they're disguising from their partner. Because it definitely feels like somebody is cunning. So if this is not something, okay, since we're talking about children, we talked about children just a moment ago. We're talking about this online thing, yeah? So you might want to be a bit cautious. I almost want to say watchful. We want to keep an eye about what goes on with children and what goes on the internet and who they're talking to, because you never really know who's behind the keyboard and who they could be communicating with. Somebody could possibly be trying to trick somebody out of information. It doesn't have to be a child. It could be you. that somebody's doing this to. Spirit, what's going on with Sagittarius? Random side note. You might be taking a laxative this month, Sag. Something going on with your bowels. Looks like you're dehydrated as well. Or somebody around you. Spirit guide, show me what's going on with Sagittarius. This is the sign. Okay. Spirit says yes. This is the sign that maybe for some of you, thank you, Spirit. Wow, this is just coming right together. Someone is trying to get more information about you. Maybe it's a background check, because I did say that a job could be coming through. Maybe it's a background check. But I think for some of you, no. Not with the fact that cunning came out with this story. So that's what I mean. Somebody's trying to gather more information about you. And this is you stepping in to protect a child, this feels like. I know there was something else that I saw in your reading. I see delays. I see some spiritual work being done. I think some of you are spiritualists, or you could possibly be going to someone to get some work done and to maybe unblock a situation, because this would be the reason for some of you that there are delays. Two different reasons. Some of you are doing work, spell work, you're lighting candles on your situation. Maybe it's to release these delays, to to uncross this energy that somebody has sent to you. For others of you, the reason that there are delays is because somebody's doing this work. And this is somebody that has their eye on you. Like I said, it is not something good. So maybe this is you doing some protection or some defensive magic. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm merely reading the cards. You make decisions that you feel are right for you. But I definitely feel that there's somebody that is in your energy that's here to kind of consume your time, take up your time. Or if this is you maybe online and you post things online, somebody is consuming, somebody is a vulture, somebody's there to maybe kind of take. You got like an energy vampire. Definitely somebody is watching you, hunting you down, hunting somebody around you down. Maybe the identity of this person is concealed. Spirit steps in to reveal the identity of someone that, like I said, prefers to be hidden, is a secret, is kind of lurking in the background. All this information comes out. Your spirit says, yes, trust and believe. This information that you need to know, that you don't see clearly, you'll see it before the next 7 days come to a conclusion. How did I pick up on what? Oh, you said, intuition. Intuition is a crazy thing. That's how I picked up on it. Let's see. You got a message that's coming through. Maybe that's what I see online. Okay. Because it looks like you're waiting for a message. You're antsy. You're anticipating this message. Someone comes through to send you this message. Sagittarius or cross watcher. For some of you, it's work. You're receiving a message about work, but like I said, for some of you, it's a house. For others of you, it's a legal situation. It's a court determination. You've been waiting to maybe hear back. You've been waiting to hear back, and it seems that message comes through for you this week. Maybe some of you might need to go to the post office. You might need to pick up your mail or whatever. Might need to get a change of address. Some of you could be sending something through certified mail. Yeah, what are you waiting for information about? It's about a house. Some of you, yes, you're moving to a different city, a different community, all together. You're looking for clarity about what's coming next for you, possibly with the living situation. Like I said, it comes through for you this week. Spirit's talking to you about your health, smoking habit, I suppose. Maybe they're only bringing this up because maybe somebody is a smoker. I don't know. Maybe you might be thinking about cutting back or dropping a particular habit if it's not smoking. Something a habit that's going on in your life is not bringing you any sort of positive result. I'm nervous about moving with my sister in Georgia because of financial reasons. I'm a smoker. Okay. Pain. I think this could be emotional pain, but I definitely feel like you have pain in your body. I think you might have pain, like splitting headaches. You might be having some sinus pressure, definitely picking up dental pain. I feel that some of you could possibly be getting an x-ray, or you could be looking into the source of a particular pain, a chronic pain that you're having in your body. And it may not be you that might be having this pain. Be mindful of someone. Oh, okay. No. Uncertainty. I think you have uncertainty across a lot of different areas of your life. But since we're talking about health, your guides are saying maybe with regard to this pain that's in your body, maybe you're not sure. Maybe you're not really sure what's going on. Your guides are saying, listen to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? It seems like maybe this is the time, this is the week that maybe you might be getting back to the doctor. Like I said, if it is not you, this may have something to do with family members. Because it seems like your guides are saying, get clarity about what this is. This could be you getting clarity about your career, clarity about a relationship. Because it looks like somebody has put their foot in their mouth so many times, Sagittarius or cross-watcher, that you feel like you're just getting ready to snap. Or you feel like this is a relationship that's just unlikely to really be able to endure anymore. Okay, because it seems like because of somebody's foolishness and games, this is something that's brought you a lot of emotional pain. So maybe you feel uncertain about, like I said, about whether a relationship is just on its last rope, like whether or not it's going to really survive. Anything else? Spirit guide separation. It seems like something could possibly end in separation, Sagittarius. Some of you could be separating from a job, and there could be a new opportunity that could possibly be coming through, Sagittarius or cross-watcher. I mentioned to you that could be the message that might be playing out for you this week. Be mindful if you are online. As I mentioned to you earlier, there's definitely trolls, people that are heckling you, looking for a rise out of you. Yeah, see, people are going to do things behind the keyboard. Maybe there's a particular person that you already know is doing this sort of thing, or you have an idea. Maybe you don't really know, but maybe intuitively you kind of have an idea about who this is. I think you're right about it. Or who's kind of stealing your content. Okay? Because if you do work online, definitely a situation is playing out. And it looks like it's obvious to the people that are watching. People are starting to pick up on that sort of thing. I mentioned to you somebody could possibly be doing time. Maybe this is the court situation. Okay. Spirit, is there anything else? Let's go ahead and close this out, Spirit. You got a kid that has an issue with math. Maybe math is not their strong suit. You might want to check in with your kids' teachers about their assignments, their work. You might have a kid that might need tutoring. Spirit, what is the advice for the Sag Nation? He's a Sag and he smokes and does other substances. Hi, Dipped in Chocolate. Thank you for commenting. Advice, oneness. We are all expressions of the one divine nature, and each living being is a reflection of that self. Real love becomes so much easier when this is understood. I don't know what this is about. I don't know the point the Spirit is trying to make, but I definitely see birds. This is birds of a feather flock together. Maybe there's some individuals that are kind of flocking together. You got this vulture that's in your reading. These are vultures. Maybe these are people that you're maybe recognizing. Grandmother passed. Somebody could have a bird name. Somebody's name could be Raven. It could be Dove. It could be Sparrow. Jay. Somebody's name could be Blue. Somebody could be a cardinal sign. Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer. The power of intent. Our ancestors understood the power of intention and imagination. So paint the picture the way you want it, beginning with your thoughts. Okay, I mentioned that some of you paint or that you're very creative. The power of intent, the power of your imagination. Your guys are saying paint the future the way that you want it. So if there's something that you really truly want, you're really wanting to manifest something, your guys are saying in your mind, make this scenario, this situation so real in your mind to the point that you manifest it. Spirit is saying our ancestors understood this. But maybe somewhere along the way, along the path, that information just kind of fell off, or it became less significant in the hustle and bustle of everyday life of today. So your guys are saying, get back to that. You got a bull that's in the background. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, or maybe a fixed sign. Aim high. This would be you, Sagittarius, the archer. Everything is energy. You create the unstoppable momentum of success when you focus clearly on your goals. I guess that's the thing this week, Sagittarius. Your guys are saying aim high. Focus on your goals this week. Whatever it is that you really truly want to manifest, it seems that you have the ability to. And it seems that there's a particular ancestor that is maybe aiding this, pushing this along, especially when it comes to spiritual work. Maybe some of you work with your ancestors. You're working with an ancestor spirit. They're helping usher a situation along for you. With that, Sag Nations concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. This was helpful to you. Give this reading a thumbs up. Consider subbing to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. If you are, I thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week, Sag Nation. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, Sag.